All right, let's set the scene. A big storm rolls through, and bam, the power's out. Your whole neighborhood goes dark. But you're ready. You've got that generator all set to fire up and get the lights back on. And man, that feels good, right? But here's the thing. There's a hidden danger in how you make that connection, a danger that a lot of people just don't know about. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. So, you're all set to power up your house. But how you hook that generator up to your breaker panel, well, that is absolutely critical. Think about it. Are you just flipping a breaker on? Or maybe you're using one of those, dangerous homemade cords. The real question is this. Are you 100% sure your setup is safe, not just for you, but for everybody else? And listen, this is no exaggeration. This quote right here, it gets straight to the point. That one simple act of connecting your generator, if you do it the wrong way, can lead to devastating, even fatal consequences. That's what we're here to understand, and more importantly, what we're here to prevent. So, what is this hidden danger we're talking about? It's a phenomenon called backfeeding. Now, it might sound technical, but trust me, the idea behind it is alarmingly simple. And it all happens right there inside your home's breaker panel. Okay, so what is backfeeding? Think of it like this. Electricity is supposed to be a one-way street. Normally, power comes from the grid into your house. But with backfeeding, your generator starts pushing power the wrong way, out of your house and back onto the grid. And that's a grid that everyone, especially the utility workers, thinks is dead. This little chart makes it super clear. On the left, you've got the normal, safe flow of power, right? It comes in from the grid, through your main breaker, and into your home. Easy. But look at the right. That's the dangerous backfeed path. Your generator powers up your panel, but if that main breaker is still on, whoosh, that power shoots right back out onto the utility lines. And that right there is a recipe for disaster. And yeah, I'm using words like disaster and catastrophic on purpose here, because this isn't just about, blowing a fuse or wrecking your brand new TV. The stakes are so much higher. We are literally talking about life and death. Get a load of this number. A totally standard 5,000-watt generator, the kind you might have in your garage right now, can send over 41 amps back out to the grid. Now, to put that into perspective, it takes less than 1 amp to kill a person. So just imagine a utility worker out there in a storm thinking a power line is completely dead, and they come into contact with that current. It's an absolutely lethal trap, and it all started with a simple mistake back at your house. This table really lays out the whole chain reaction of bad news. The first and most tragic risk, of course, is electrocution for those line workers. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no, that backfed power can overload your own circuits and start a fire right in your house. It can completely fry your expensive electronics. And on top of all that, because it's an illegal setup, you could be looking at huge legal and insurance nightmares. The key thing to get here is that the danger goes way beyond just your own home. Okay. That was a lot of doom and gloom, I know. But here's the good news. Preventing this total catastrophe is actually surprisingly simple, and believe it or not, pretty affordable. So now we're going to pivot from the scary problem to the really elegant, simple solution. And this is it, the generator interlock kit. Now, the two most important words you're going to hear are physically impossible. This isn't some sticker on your panel or a little warning note. No, this is a simple, solid piece of metal that makes it mechanically impossible for you to mess this up. It physically blocks you from making that one catastrophic mistake. So how does this little thing actually work? It's genius, really. It creates two completely separate, safe modes. When the grid power is on, your main breaker is on, right? The interlock physically blocks the generator breaker, so you can't even turn it on if you tried. Then, when the power goes out and you need your generator, you have to switch the main breaker off first. Only then does the interlock let you slide it over, which now lets you turn the generator breaker on, while at the same time it's blocking the main breaker. See? One or the other. Never both. It's foolproof. All right, so we know why this thing is so critical. Now let's walk through the exact steps for using it when the power actually goes out. You can think of this as your simple safety routine for getting your power back on the right way. Now, the sequence here is everything. Step 1, and this is the big one, you turn the main breaker off. That cuts your house off from the grid completely, severed. Then you slide that interlock over, flip the generator breaker on, and start powering up just the essentials. Then, when the utility power comes back on, you just do everything in reverse. And this is important. Generator breaker off first. Then you slide the interlock, and only then do you turn the main breaker back on. It's a really simple, safe process once you know it.
So, as we're wrapping this up, I want to leave you with one final thought that really ties all of this together. When you're talking about backup power for your home, safety is just not optional, it's non-negotiable. And this is probably the most important thing to remember from all of this. An Interlock kit, it isn't an accessory. It's not some cool upgrade. It's an absolutely essential safety device. It's just as important as the generator itself.
So let's do a super quick recap. Backfeeding? It's incredibly dangerous. It sends power back onto the grid and puts lives at risk. An Interlock kit? That's the simple mechanical fix that makes backfeeding impossible. It's a small step, a small cost that prevents a truly catastrophic mistake. The bottom line? Always prioritize safety.
And I want to leave you with this final question to think about. When you hook up that generator, of course, you're thinking about keeping your family safe and your lights on. But your responsibility, it doesn't stop at your front door. With an Interlock kit, you're not just protecting your own home. You're protecting those utility workers who are out there in the worst conditions, trying to get power back for all of us. So you've protected your family, but have you protected them too?